Capricorn, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for late January 2023. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as usual and start you off with an oracle card just so we could dip our toes in the energy. See what's going on for the lovely Cappies. I hope you're all doing fabulous. We are just exiting Capricorn season, so I hope you all had a beautiful birthday. But let's get it going. What's up with my Capricorns here? Talk to me. And yeah, we're just going to look at this first card real quick, then we'll get into the full tarot reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. All right, but let's get it moving here. Let's go. What's up with Capricorn, please, my guys? Let's get this first jumper. There we go, pretty quick. All right, so a lot of you really might need to cut loose here. Pardon me. When this first card pops out, there are heavy links to fun, right? Cutting loose, having fun. But we'll dissect that in a minute. Before we do, though, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the January subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know, I'd greatly appreciate it. But into the reading, enough of the promo. Have a look here at this card. So we have this snow globe, there's various toys, it looks like there's a horse, pony, or unicorn, one or the other. But to me, this is a very fun card. So there might be someone in your life that's having a little too much fun, partying it up. But generally, when I see this card, it might be spirit saying like, hey, you might have some cabin fever, you might be taking things very seriously, things might be heavy, you need to cut loose and have fun. So I always say this, it's a big part of socialization, seeing others, partying it up, living it up. And it doesn't mean you have to go out to the bar or clubbing. This card is just anything recreational. So you really might want to infuse that in this time to the best of your ability. But let's just put that there. But once again, it could go the other way as well, right? Like somebody might be having a little too much fun. Let's get into tarot. Okay, I'm not judging, but yeah, I'm going to get you 3 cards in the upright before we get the intuitive, juicy stuff flowing. Let's shuffle it up one time for the Cappies here in late January, my guides. Still using the Smith Tiny Tarot. Been having a blast with this deck. It's the most adorable, in my opinion, but let's get these first 3. So it seems like last week's reading was pretty positive. It was titled Big Payoff Incoming, and yes, I like to keep the title simple, but it felt like somebody's hard work, someone's dedication could pay off in the end. So even if you haven't had one recently, this energy could be spirit saying like, hey, keep moving towards whatever it is you're moving towards. Things will work out for you, okay? But let's see what we have for you this week. You know, only take this how it hits for you, because we could be seeing your energy or somebody else's. Energy is never set in stone. Lots of Capricorns out there. Let's get these first 3 out, though. What's going on with Capricorn, please? Thank you. Okay, Ace of Pentacles, good. All right, so it seems like we're picking up right where we left off last week. This is a beautiful card of golden opportunities. Could be influxes of money, big coins, big pentacles coming in here. They have more earth energy. We have the Knight of Pentacles. This could be a very important card in my style, especially in an earth sign reading. But let's get one more. Okay, slow and steady wins the race with that card. Lots of earth, thank you. Okay, we do have the 10 of Swords on the back end, so we might have a little bit of a warning here, Capricorn. Nothing to freak out about, but it's interesting that we haven't a flow. We have a cycle here in this spread energetically. Before I start breaking them down one by one, because in the beginning, we have a card of beginnings. At the end, we have a card of endings, movement in the middle. So there is some sort of energetic cycle here. But in position number 1, the Ace of Pentacles. Like I was saying, this is my card of golden opportunities, right? Spirit giving you an alley-oop. So it could be an influx of money. It could be work-related things, especially with all this earthy type of energy. So there could be nice abundance coming in for you in various different ways. Once again, this is a good harbinger of anything new, whether new cycles, new opportunities, new things. We really want to see what's up with this. You might just be pentacle focused, like money focused, business focused, work could be big here. But moving to the center, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So a double down of this earthy energy, not a bad thing. I always say this card is the epitome of slow and steady wins the race, right? This guy's in no rush, very detail-oriented, very meticulous type of energy with the Knight of Pentacles. And in my simplistic style of reading, since this is an earth sign reading, when we clarify, it could be spirit saying this is coming towards you or a way you might be feeling when we get more detail out of it. But out of all the Knights, this is one of the slower moving ones. Hopefully there's nothing that's a little jammed up in your life or is taking longer or very monotonous. Like I was saying with that fun in the very beginning, all this earthy energy could be somebody possibly feeling a little stagnant or pulled back. So I don't want to speak on it too far, but moving to the very back end, this is going to be an important crux to the reading. Obviously, this doesn't just have to be yours, but we have the Ten of Swords as the third card. So we got beginning, middle, end. So I find it really interesting how we're already looking at a cycle here. You know, I always say all cards are like a double-edged sword. They have positives, they have negatives. This is one of the rougher energies that we have to deal with in the journey of life and in the tarot deck. The Ten of Swords, it's not the nicest imagery. This could represent pain, this could represent endings, it could be accidents, it's a card of loss sometimes as well, a rough and tough ending or a closing of a cycle. So a lot of you, with the way this is flowing, there might be some cycle that's closing out in your life right now. You might not be taking it the best, or this could be someone you're linked to that is like grieving through something with the Ten of Swords. Could be a big warning. I always say keep your head on a swivel, make sure you're taking care of your physical health. Watch out for any sort of accidents and incidents when the Ten of Swords is up. But once again, this could be an energy that's already happened. In its worst case, the Ten of Swords could be someone, you know, represent a person that has betrayed in some sort of way. But we want to see what's going on underneath the surface. Let's dive deeper, Capricorn. Let's jump in and clarify. All right, so we're going to shuffle it up one time, see what we got for you here. Once again, don't be nervous about that Ten of Swords, right? We all go through this cycle. And yes, this is where I'm going intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's see what's up with that Ace of Pentacles. And if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages that you want to give to Capricorn, you can drop it down in the comments. I don't mind at all. Won't be stepping on my toes. Okay, Ace of Pentacles. What's it doing here for my friends? So, yeah, we do have a little bit of a mixed bag happening here already. Yeah, options. All right, I don't feel any of you are lacking in confidence in this time. All right, even if you're going through a rough one, we have the Seven of Cups in the upright underneath this Ace of Pentacles. A lot of you might feel you have a lot of options, a lot of paths on the table. Like you're not really limited in what you could do, where you could go, what you can achieve. Some of you might be really trying to narrow down the best options in this time as well. I would say like Spirit might be presenting you with a lot of different paths. You might have a very important choice or decision to make when I have this up here. I feel like either way, though, there's a lot of good, there's a lot of abundance, there's a lot of blessings right here in the beginning. Now, we still have two very important cards, but we're leading off in a positive way, okay? But once again, I'm getting that vibe that there might be an important decision or choice that'll be coming up for a lot of you here. But not lacking in confidence, not lacking in choices, paths, decisions. This feels good. A lot of you could reach success in various different ways. That's just the vibe I'm picking up here. So we're going to move over to that Knight of Pentacles. Let's put this card down right there. Let's see what's going on with that, because once again, that could be an important card as well. So why is that Knight of Pentacles here? Especially if you're connected to another earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. So why is that Knight of Pentacles here? All right, that card popped out almost immediately. Okay, I'm getting a big energy of skepticism here. Okay, a lot of you might be feeling like your intuition is being blocked, but I'm catching a heavy skepticism, whether it's something you need to have or something you're feeling. High Priestess in reverse. A portion of you could be having issues with water sign when this alignment shows up. She is usually very good, but she's intuitive based. So watch out for different surprises in this time or unexpected things, because when I see her in the upright, I think of someone who feels something coming. In reverse, underneath this Knight of Pentacles, if you're not having issues with the water sign, there could be a lot of different surprises or unexpected things, situations popping up in this time, especially with all the possible paths in the beginning and her. So yeah, something you didn't feel coming, something you didn't see coming. all right? And it's a bit of a coin flip, and I've been seeing this dynamic through a lot of the signs this week, is we could all be going through a lot of different situations where it's up in the air. We don't know if it's going to go good. We don't know if it's going to go bad. Like it still hangs in the balance. Like it's surprising or unpredictable to a certain extent. But yeah, I'm getting skepticism here too. So maybe Spirit's asking you to be skeptical of somebody around you, right? Let's keep moving. Those are my two main messages: skepticism, but also unforeseen or surprising things. Let's see what's up with that Ten of Swords, then we'll do a quick recap before we get into the shadow card. Interesting reading this week, Capricorn. And once again, this could be separate things, one thing, different people. Let's see why that Ten of Swords is here. At the end of a reading, yeah, it could be signaling something closing out. So why is that Ten of Swords there? Thank you. Pain. All right, we got the King of Cups, aka Kyle of Cups himself without a beard in this deck. He's sitting there in the upright. For some of you, this could be some scars in regards to romantic situations. All water on the bottom. That's one thing I want to mention. So there's a lot of underlying emotion in this spread. It's not bubbling up to the surface. Whatever it is you might be feeling, you could have a very good control over. But this is somebody in pain here on the back end, especially if you're having issues with water signs. I see big signals here for clashing heads with water signs. But the King of Cups is a card of romance. It's creative, artistic, all those beautiful things. For a portion of you, yeah, this could be a surprising, unexpected ending, of course. But when I see him in the upright underneath this Ten of Swords, if you're not going through issues or endings with water signs, this is emotional pain. This is somebody who is hurting, not quite as angry. So if you're wondering, if you're watching this for romance with the King of Cups, maybe there is someone you're connected to that is feeling very Ten of Swords. Like if this isn't an ending that's shown up, this is someone in a lot of pain, a lot of hurt. Okay, so I mean, it's not the end of the world, I'll say that, because you know me, I like to always try to keep it optimistic, but this is a big warning about one's emotional state, emotional well-being. With all of this stuff on the bottom, like all this water, there's a lot of heavy emotion involved. But let's go through and do a quick little recap here, because we got a lot going on. In position number one, if you kindly look in the box, we have the Ace of Pentacles with the Seven of Cups in the upright. Regardless of all this other stuff, I feel like a lot of you know deep down on the inside, you could have a lot of different paths, a lot of different options. Things could swing your way in various different ways, and that's a good thing. I mean, I just feel good abundance coming in, even though we have emotional choppiness linked up to this reading. So that is something to keep in mind, stay cognizant about. Because moving forward through the reading, we have the Knight of Pentacles with the High Priestess in reverse. To me, once again, issues with possible water signs with her in reverse. Two main things: either you were very skeptical about something or someone in this time, like giving them the side eye, like, hey, I got my eye on you. Or this could be Spirit saying like, hey, something you don't feel coming, something surprising, unplanned, unexpected could be coming in. Could be various different situations, and it could be linked to certain endings in this time. We have the Ten of Swords with the King of Cups in the upright. Once again, I just want to keep saying it, water signs, water signs. This is emotional pain. This is emotional hurt. Okay, whether it is romantically attached or otherwise, there's so much strong, powerful emotion underneath the current here. So that's something to be aware of. Like, if not you, someone you're connected to could really be going through one. So this could be warnings, especially if unexpected endings and stuff pop up. It's a rough type of energy. So please take a screenshot if you want to look into that further. I'm going to get you one shadow card here, Capricorn. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, you might just be feeling things a little deeper than you normally do. Okay, so what's going on here from a Capricorn? What's in the shadows? And I'm using the Shadowland Tarot deck once again for this portion. I like to put a cherry on top of the reading with this. So let's see what's up. What's in the shadows for Capricorn? Thank you. All right, that came out quick. So here's a little possible conflict in the shadows. We have the Five of Wands as the shadow card. So when I see this card show up, I feel like it's two major warnings whenever I get it. One about your temper. Okay, so this could be saying like there could have been times in past where you have a very hot temper or somebody just gets on your nerves. Like beware of stuff like that in this time. If there's a particular person, like the way their ways, the way they act, there's something about them that ticks you off. You might like lose your temper in this time when this card shows up, because this could be a card of conflict. if not a warning of conflict or somebody who's very combative, quick to argue, quick to fight, Spirit could be speaking about one's determination. Now, I know Capricorns are one of the more determined signs in the whole entire zodiac. Like when they have their eyes set on something, they achieve it. But Spirit could be asking you not to give up on something in particular when this shows up. Like, keep fighting it. Keep fighting for the good fight. So we're just going to put that down right there, Capricorn. That's what I have for you this week. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the January subscriber surprise. For the January subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful, adorable Smith Tiny Tarot. This is the deck I used in this week's readings. So if you'd like to get your hands on this, it's 2 simple things. As always, my friends, first, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are. And second, let me know down in the comments which one of the cards from this week's readings you thought was most adorable. Which one do you like the best? You'll be entered to win, and at the end of the month, I'll announce the winners in my community tab at random. As always, my friends, much love to you, and I'll see you next time.